Alright, audio synchronization, and we are ready to go once we actually have an audience. Not much point doing this without an audience. We'll give it a couple of minutes. I'll give me a chance to clean up my workbench. Again. Forever cleaning up my workbench. One of those things that never stop. This, I'm Paul Gale. So we've already got an arrival of Pauls. Okay. Hopefully we don't need the Grim Reaper today. Alright, we need to put that box aside. Oh, my USB stick. Take the heat sink off this so that I can put it into the ultrasonic cleaner once that's up and to speed. Where are we? 1202. Where did I put you? 1202. 1202. Hey Paul, Christos, DJ. Like I said, we'll just get this off, clean it up, and then hopefully we will be ready to go. You don't want to jump into it too soon, otherwise people will miss out on the live unaction. Hey B-Blood, Nokia 2.2 data. Don't even know what a 2.2 is. Is it still a phone? Being a Nokia? Hey Nick. Drive safe. Try not get too distracted. Okay, that on the there. That into the slot. Hey Marcel. Mac Mini. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if it was a Mac Mini? Unfortunately, no, it's not a Mac Mini in this case. These people having to stay up late because they're in the UK. I gotta admit that actually would be quite late, being in the UK. But that's pretty much a normal thing for me in Australia, trying to keep up with all the rest of you. Alright, I think we can go from here. It's not going to be a mystery for very long. So yes, I've been waiting for this for quite a while, and hopefully it's the final piece. And I don't know, I'm not really a big unboxing person, but... And it's a piece of white cardboard. Fantastic, can you believe it? But maybe we should do it again. And again. And there we go. Alright, this is actually... Seriously? That's the cam? That thing's a baby. It's a itty bitty baby. This is truly very tiny. That is minuscule compared to my other one. Alright, what have we got? So yes, this is a 4K cam. I'm not using it for 4K, I am just using it for 60 frames per second. So, okay, so we've got HDMI cable. We've got a utterly useless... Right, this here, I would not trust that at all with a camera like this. That would more than likely destroy the camera very quickly. So we're going to use a proper one. We've got a free mouse. That's nice. I mean, really, look at this thing. It's tiny. Okay, we've got a ring collar adapter. And this is the other expensive part. Yeah, Jim, I got to agree with you. Compared to what the other one came with, this one is rather shonky. Okay, so this is the half reducer. The other one I have is a 0.35, and this one is obviously half. It's made for the Amtech Amscope microscopes, because they have this also equally shonky mounting system now, where basically it's just a single grub screw that pushes on the side. That is something for me to fix in the future, but we'll get to that later. Alright, mouse I don't really need, I use wireless anyway. HDMI I'll probably continue, we'll see what we can do. This here, honestly, I'm going to probably cut the cable off. Oh no, I just realized that's a different diameter. Oh, you just suck. Okay. Alrighty, this may switch over to the other camera, the microscope, but it didn't. Okay, for once it actually did what I wanted. So we're going to turn off the old microscope, disconnect the HDMI. That. Let's hope that this actually fits. It does. Okay. Thank goodness for that. I'll just use this one since it's already rigged up. Now there's no real point me disassembling this entire unit like off from the adapter, so I'm just gonna, nope, I need something bigger than that. That is a hex grub screw, but you can be naughty and get away with using a Torx. It's not the right power adapter for this country, no. Jeez, what do I, it's not 215 maybe? Yeah, okay, it's a 1.5 millimeter. Which makes me wonder, do I have... Okay. So yeah, you can see the relative difference. Well, this is the one that I've been using. This is the new one. Massive difference. Literally. I'm actually being a bit naughty. We'll cover up that port. Don't want stuff getting in there. And we'll assemble this. Does it have any? This does have a moderate amount of weight to it. Okay, that is definitely... Oh, that's neat. They've actually put a film, you know, a pull-off film to protect the sensor. So that's nice. I'll try my best not to contaminate the optics. Now I bought these together from the same place because obviously I wanted to be sure that they would be a proper match. Okay, okay, that's good. Yeah, that's colossally different. Considering this is HD 30 frames per second and this is 4K. Okay, just stick it straight on. And that fits without any drama. Again, this is why I bought them together, and this is why I specifically got the ones that are marked for the modern AmScope adapter. Okay, I'm not going to tighten that up too much, but that should be about where it needs to go. Take the lens cap off. It's already off. Therese was trying to be funny, maybe. Yeah, I just can't get over how big that is relative. Well, we won't be using it for 4K. Is there no ONOFF button on this? Okay, it's plugged in. I'd best not damage the packaging in the meantime. We'll just put that aside. Now we need to find a suitable victim to put under there. Yes, same input voltage, 12 volts. Okay, see if we can switch over. Okay, that is not the image. Alright, I'm going to have to probably jump out and come back in because it's locked with the old... Alright, we appear to still have nothing. Is there an on-off button on this, maybe? Because it's showing red, which indicates there's power, but normally there's also something to say, you know, get going. I love that my job data is the not working thing. So let's try a cable switch. There's not much to it, that's the problem. I'll plug the mouse in, see if I can get any sort of activity out of it. I hope it is not that case. Oh my gosh, you might be actually... No, it's not, no. Surely not. Well, it's... I can't read what the second symbol is. And there's no destructions with this. I gotta admit, I'm a little bit miffed at the piss poor packaging and the lack of instructions. I mean, I know it should be relatively straightforward, but that's still not great. Yeah, Steve, that's the same with this one. It is red, and yeah, I've actually got a button there. So I don't know what the deal is. But I can't... Maybe there is a button somewhere? I can't see one. Okay, I'm just going to mess around with the timings here. 50, okay. It seems to be detecting something going on in there. Although it is not giving me 4K option, but I don't expect it would because my capture card is only default video format. Okay, still nothing. Well, the HDMI is going off to the capture card, so we do know the capture card works. Should be on port 4. I've got no camera controls. Okay. Alright. Well, that's okay. We'll take the alternate route for the moment, and we'll plug it directly into a screen that will let me see exactly what's coming out of the microscope camera. And then maybe it's a setting, maybe I need to lock it down to 1080 output or something. Ah, crikey, as usual, I've got to get another power board. I'm waiting to go to Townsville to get one because they're just too expensive here in this town. Right. Just loud cars. Okay, so that's definitely working. You can see that. I'm just trying to see if I can get that. Okay, I've got a mouse cursor. Okay, this is putting out 4K, and that's fun because I actually... Okay, I'm just going to reset it and hopefully it will... Okay, the mouse is very hard for me to follow, but... aha, finally. Sorry folks, I need to be able to see it myself. Ah, no, wrong language. I mean, I've got color adjust, I've got exposure adjust, but I don't seem to have the ability to, frozen. Okay, that just freezes it, literally. I can't seem to find anywhere to change the parameters. Scroll wheel doesn't work. Double click, right click. It looks like it is... I don't know. Weird, now I can't even get the menu to go away. These are just measuring tools. It seems quite limited. Is that a right-handed mouse? No idea. Okay, double click on the right mouse, brings up the menu, or doesn't bring up the menu. That seems to be all I have. I'm going to try to plug it in back into the capture card. Maybe the HDMI cable doesn't agree with it. Still nothing. I'm just going to jump out and still nothing. Yeah, so it's definitely generating the image, but for some reason the capture card doesn't like it. It could be the cable. I find that unlikely, but it could be, so we'll just try swap the cable. The card can do 4K, but I have it set at 1080. But it will take in 4K sources, but it will downscale to. You know what? I'm going to plug it into port 1 just to see what happens. Okay, port 1. Yeah, except the trouble is there's no setting on the camera to change it to 1080. That's what I was looking for before. It's like, oh, well, yeah, maybe they've just got a 1080 setting, but yeah. Well, it's in port 1 now. So, no, still nothing. I'll try power cycle it. Well, the driver for the PC is fine because, like I said, this card has 4 ports on it, and all the other ports are fine. So it's something to do with the signal that this is sending. Who knows what? Let's see. Double right click. Yeah, nothing's coming up. And I'm guessing that the reason why this has 2 ports, one is for the USB like memory stick, the other is for the mouse. ARZ. The thing is, if this picked it up, this picks it up straight away, so can't really say it's too non-standard. And the Kona is typically pretty good at picking up. Okay. Alright, well, I've just, let's see, you can't really see this, damn it. Basically, I'm looking at the list right now, and it's got 4K options there. Like, I can do 60 frames per second at 4K. So I'm just going to drop to 50, okay. But it's just not capturing it. It's not OBS or anything like that. It's just something between the camera source and the Kona capture card. An AJA Kona HDMI 4-port. Steve B, you had the same problem. The Kona HDMI will only work for and 1080. Yeah, well, I've switched. No, it's not a driver issue, Jan. I've tried port 4 and I've tried port 1. What I can say is that it is showing me that the source, it's detecting that the source has the 4K ability, but for some reason it's just not coming through. Jim, that is quite possible. That's more probable than most of the other options being presented. I'm trying 50, I'm trying 30, I'm trying 25. I'm going through the options right now. RZ, we've already tried the cable. Yeah, the card doesn't quite like it for some reason, but I can't think of why, given that they're usually pretty damn good about this, so I'm just going to pull that. Like if I plug it into this, it'll just straight away come up, unless I turn it off by accident like I did then. It's interesting, the camera detects when I've plugged in a new source. One thing I'm kind of curious about is what is my field of view like compared to... Okay, left and right. Yeah, the field of view is actually a bit smaller on this. It's a little bit of a concern for me. At least the focal range on this adapter is nicer. Yeah, Miles, it's always a bit of a drama. Have I ever put pins back on a Ryzen? No, I have not. It's not something I think I'd want to try. I'm just going to put everything on like auto. That's looking pretty now. When I plug it in, the monitor did say 1080p. So if I pull that out, it will momentarily down the bottom here tell you what it is. Yeah, 1080p, 60 hertz. So it's definitely generating the right sort of output. And so the picture looks pretty damn good. Well, it seems like this recognizes... That could be the problem. It could be the camera doesn't recognize the Kona card properly. But so far I've plugged all sorts of random sources into that Kona card and it's fine. I'm kind of worried I'm going to have a situation here where I need to kind of have a HDMI duplication unit or something and make it so that it thinks it's talking to this. Triple five, I don't think I can do that. I'm sure it will react faster than what I can make it. Yeah, it seems like they're not shaking hands for some reason. And I basically need to get a HDMI splitter, but then I don't know which one will dominate. And it does detect when I plug it in, because like I disconnect it there, and as soon as I plug this in, the camera will reset itself. See, it goes to this 4K business. That's the camera, this camera here doing that. Sudi, it's not actually. It's not. That's not the problem. The Kona card will accept 60, 50. It is very good at accepting many different sources. Believe me, I've plugged into many different things and it picks them all up. But for some reason, I suspect it's the microscope camera doesn't like the capture card, or the capture card's not. I'll show you what I'm looking at. So like, it can see that it's a 4K camera, and like, you know, so they're talking in terms of, hey, I can do this, or I can't do this, or I can do that. So yeah, I'm more thinking it's some sort of EDID issue, because that's a pain in the ass. Maybe there's a new firmware for this. How old is the card? The card is very new. It's a very new card. It's not the card, okay? Let's just put it that way. It is not the card. "4K 30, I doubt it will, but we'll try it." Yeah, no picture. It's not the card, it's not the firmware, it's a problem with this camera. It doesn't like it doesn't seem to sense it properly. Steve V sent me an email, checking. Okay, just reading Steve's comments. I had alternating input. If I unplugged all the... No, I'm gonna try... Okay, what we'll do is we're gonna drop back to one source and see how we go. And you'll be able to hear what I'm saying, at least. But we're gonna knock off everything else. Oh god, a Brio, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go dark here for a bit. So you just have to put up with it. Okay. Alright, so now we've got nothing at all. We're going to start with port 1. There is... Oh great, my fat gut's showing up there. That's nice. I'm going to see if I can... Okay. 1, okay. We're just basically going through our options here. We're trying to. I do not have a HDMI splitter, but I am seriously considering getting one, because I think that might resolve, or at least find, it might be a way of tricking it. Okay. Port 2. Nothing. No, nothing. Try. Yeah, port 4. Keep grabbing the wrong mouse. Nothing. Hmm. I'm just going to try to reset the OBS, because the OBS itself sometimes gets a little quirky. Sudi, unfortunately the trouble is, if I do that, it doesn't actually eliminate the... It doesn't say anything about the compatibility. Okay, what are we on? Yeah, we're definitely port 4. Weird. Alright, look, I'm gonna, yeah. I'm just gonna plug in everything that was. So that is actually in the correct port. Let's see. 2 for that. 3 for the overhead. Okay. I've probably munged up everything.